Hey, what's up guys, Trevor James here, and I'm bringing you guys quite a new video. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded on my channel, but I've really kind of ran out of ideas, to be completely honest. But I really got inspired today because I don't know if you guys know who MandJTV is, but he's like this really cool Poke YouTuber, and he posted a thing earlier today basically explaining about his 150 Pokemon that he created when he was a kid, created like a whole region for them and stuff like that, and that really made me think of me back in high school, because a lot of people probably don't know this about me, but when I was a sophomore in high school, I was super like impressed with Pokemon hacks. I was super into playing all of them on like Poke Community and stuff like that, and I had a buddy of mine at the same time that was also into that same type of stuff, and we kind of decided that we would try to create a Pokemon hack together. And when we were trying to decide who would do what, we decided that I would kind of design the Pokemon, he would work on like the people in the game and all the different gym leaders and stuff like that, and pretty much go from there. And we ended up trying to create this game that originally ended up calling Pokemon Elements, which I have here a folder of all the Pokemon that are designed for the game. Now, spoiler alert, it is not complete whatsoever. There's a lot of Pokemon missing and a lot of Dex entries that don't exist. But I basically have, you know, bits and pieces of Pokemon from the game. On top of that, unfortunately, I have lost a lot of the Pokemon designs, so I'll kind of get to that as I get to them in the video and explain to you guys kind of what we were thinking with that. But yeah, without further ado, I kind of wanted to go to this, and once again, I wanted to give a shout out to Michael from MandJTV, because he heavily inspired me to do this, and yeah, I hope you guys like this. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So this is basically completely untouched from when I was in high school. It's basically just everything that I had there. I have not added any color to these pictures whatsoever. They are all the original pictures, completely unedited or undoctored, and on top of that, they're all in black and white because I've not added any color or anything like that. So I don't know why I have Yu-Gi-Oh on the front of here, considering this is Pokemon, but let's go ahead and get to this, and I kind of want to show you guys. So this is the Pokedex entries, or Pokedex development, so it kind of changes from this first part to this part as I added more and more Pokemon and stuff like that. Unfortunately, obviously, it's not complete, but it was getting there. And then for the starters of this game, we were thinking something a little different, and there was a game around the same time. I don't remember what it was called, but it was using Fighting, Dark, and Psychic for its different types for the starters, and we kind of wanted to do the same thing. So all of our starters were all Dark, Psychic, and Fighting type. So the first Pokemon in the Dex actually is a Pouch Baby Pokemon. It's basically a kangaroo, and it is a fighting type, and the first guy is named Kero, and then at level 14 it evolves into Bangaroo, Boxing Roo Pokemon, and then it finally evolves at level 36 into Runamate, Fighting Champ Pokemon. These are all pure fighting type. All three of the starter Pokemon do not have a sub type. They literally just have one type, so Fighting, Dark, and Psychic. So they're not dual types. And then for the Dark starter, I was thinking of pretty much like Japanese type of like spirit things. So we have Takogu, who is the Skull Frog Pokemon, pure Dark type. And then at level 14, it evolves into Tokagaru, the Skull Worm Frog Pokemon, and that's also pure Dark. And then it finally evolves at level 36 once again into Toku Amanu, the Skull Demon Frog Pokemon. I don't know what I was thinking when I was creating this, but I was really interested in Japanese culture back then. And then the final starter is a Psychic, and I don't know why I only have two on this page. But we have Brainu, the Telebrain Pokemon, once again pure Psychic, and then we have Brainopath, the Growth Brain Pokemon, which it evolves into Brainopath at level 14. And I think what I did with this, yeah, so on the other page is the final evolution. I don't know why it's on another page, and I also don't remember the name of it. I think I do have it in the Pokedex, though. Yes, I called it Brain Attack. So this is the final evolution of the Psychic type. Once again, it's pure Psychic. This looks more like a Digimon to me, personally. I don't know why I designed that, but it's kind of cool looking. And then we get into the regular Pokemon. So I don't know why I'm kind of shaky here, but I'm just trying to explain this to you guys. So this was going to be the basically in the first foresty area, you would deal with these insect types just like any other Pokemon game. So we have here Stingu. Boy, so I remember what I did with this. So Stingu was the Pokemon that you'd find in that foresty area, and it'd either be a boy or a girl, and depending on which, if it was a boy or a girl, it would have a different evolution. So basically, if it was a boy, at level 7, it would evolve into Spikeop, or male. I don't know why I said boy, but male type and then female type. But at level 7, it would evolve into Spikeop, which is a Spike Cocoon Pokemon. That's Larvigrub, by the way, and it's both Bug Ground type, so it's dual type all the way from the beginning. And then at level 10, it evolves into Spikenor, Spike Spider Pokemon, once again Bug Ground type. Next up, I have the girl version, or the female version, Stingu, which is the same thing except it's Bug Poison. I don't know what I was thinking here. It should have honestly been just Bug and then evolved into the thing, because I don't think you can have, like, a male and girl have different dual types, so I'm not sure why I did that. But then at level 7, it evolves into Stingo, or Stinko, Cocoon Pokemon, once again Bug Poison, and then level 10, it evolves into Scorpigrub, or Scorpion Grub Pokemon, Bug Poison type. Next up, this was around the same, like, place that you'd find this guy. This is a Cyclops type of Pokemon. So I have Psymope. It just looks like it's 2 evolutions, but I have Psymope, 1-eye Pokemon. It's pure rock type. Oh, I think I was working on a final evolution. I guess I scrapped that. And then level 12, it evolves into Cyclomp, 1-eye Pokemon. And it's once again pure rock. So I believe originally I did have a full line for it, but I ended up just scrapping that and doing just the 1 evolution. Next up, I have once again another just double evolution, which is your standard normal dog type, or normal, standard pet type Pokemon. So I have here a Chihuahua named Chihuahua, so it's a yipping dog Pokemon, normal ground type, and then at level 25 it evolves into Barkudao, Guardian Dog Pokemon, and it looks like it completely gets rid of the ground typing for the normal water type, it's still normal, but it gets rid of the ground type for water type, and it basically has like a swimming pool that it's chilling in, so it's kind of interesting. I don't remember all of these designs, to be completely honest. It's been a while since I've looked at these, but I was heavily inspired. Okay, this is actually one I was super excited about when I was a kid, when I actually created it, or teenager, when I created it, because this was around the same time when Black and White came out, or actually maybe it was like Black and White 2, when this game, when I was working on these designs, and originally I had basically, or maybe it was Black and White, I don't remember exactly. Anyway, Black and White was all about having all those different weird household objects be Pokemon, and I kind of wanted to do my own spin on that, so I did Dominos. So I have Noble No here. He is a Noble Domino Pokemon, and I was kind of going off of like a knight type of thing, like a medieval kingdom type of thing. So I have a Domino Pokemon. Once again, he's fighting type, and then at level 16 it evolves into Dominite. That's where that medieval thing goes, and it's Knight Domino Pokemon, and once again it's pure fighting type. And then Dama King is what it evolves into at level 32, and once again it's pure fighting. I don't know why I wasn't into dual typing that much when I was creating this, but it is pure fighting type, and that's kind of a cool looking character. He's even got like a little glass and stuff like that, and a crown, of course. Next up, oh, this is another one of my favorite ones. So this is Platimo. He is a platypus Pokemon, just pure water type, and then at level 30 it evolves into this guy, Platywar, armored platypus, water steel type. I was trying to design Pokemon that never really had any real Pokemon in the game, so different Pokemon based off different animals and stuff that were never actually designed for a real Pokemon game. So Platimo and Platywar. Quite an interesting looking Pokemon. I remember really liking this guy. Next up, I don't know. Okay, next up I have Gummy Mummy. It's a gummy bandage Pokemon, pure dark type. I had a lot of darks in this game, apparently. And then at level 30, it evolves into Pharaoh Gummy, Gummy King Pokemon, pure dark type once again. I don't know what I was thinking with this. That's kind of weird. Next up, we have here Snowgo, the snowman Pokemon, height 2 feet. I don't know why I'm going over heights, but the snowman Pokemon Snowgo, type is just pure ice type, and then it evolves at level 28 into Snow Oni, Snow Demon Pokemon. See, I was really interested in like demons and stuff. So this was ice and dark type. Kind of a cool typing, actually. Next up here, Okay, this was an inside joke. So I had a buddy back in high school named Jeff Swanson. I don't know if he sees this video, but Jeff, if you see this, I don't know if you remember this, but this is Jafumi. He wanted me to create a Pokemon for, like, basically that was him in the game. So I ended up creating a Pokemon named Jafumi. It's a Jeff Penguin Pokemon, and pure water type. It doesn't have an evolution or anything like that, but it's got just J on the chest and then a cool little trident there for Jeff. Jafumi. Next up here, I have... Okay, so this was an interesting one. So I have here Triggery. He's a Crab Gravity Pokemon, pure water type. And then at level 30, it evolves into this guy, Trigano, 3-head Crab Gravity Pokemon. Typing is pure water type once again. So if you guys look really closely at these guys, they don't actually have anything connected to them. They're basically... Well, that doesn't really make sense, though. That's, like, less of gravity, or there's no gravity involved. Not sure what I was thinking with that, but interesting. So, yes, Triggery and Trigano. Next up here, we have, Trigonor. Wait, oh, Tigranor. So, this was a Tiger Shark Pokemon, pure water type. Man, I have a lot of waters in this. And then, it evolves into Samimodo, a Great White Pokemon. So, it's basically like a Great White Shark, water type. I know they had sharks in the game, but they didn't have a Tiger Shark, so that's what I was trying to go for. And then it actually... Did I skip one? No, okay. Sorry, this is kind of awkward trying to show this to you guys, but okay. So next up we have, Dranu. This is a Crystal Bug, just pure Bug type Pokemon. And then at level 16 evolves into Drasect, Crystal Gem Bug Pokemon. So it was kind of like a bug with a bunch of gems inside of it. And then now it's Bug and Rock. And then at level 45 it evolves into this gigantic behemoth, Dranuma, Gem Bug Hercule Pokemon. And it's Bug and Rock type, hence the Gem and Bug type. So that's kind of an interesting design. Next up, okay, so there's another one based off of the household products. So I have here Basebon. That's a really terrible name. Anyway, it's a Sport Ball Pokemon, pure ground type, and then it evolves into Battaron at level 27, and it's Equipment Heavy Pokemon, ground steel type. That typing actually does make sense. I don't know why I have a bandage on his head, but, you know, basically the Pokemon based off of household objects, or just, you know, normal human objects. Next up here, I have Garanua? Or Garuna. This is a Toy Piece Pokemon, pure rock type. So I think I was trying to go off of, like, those weird demon doll thingies. I don't really know what I was thinking with these guys, but kind of just like those toy doll things. And then it evolves into Garudin at level 16, and it's also pure rock type, and toy expansion Pokemon. See, so it's like expanding. And then it evolves into this guy at level 32, Garumanu, toy expansion Pokemon, and once again, it is a pure rock type. Next up here we have Roblox. This is a box hat Pokemon, so once again another household object thing. Pure normal type, and basically I was kind of going off of like toy boxes in kids' rooms, so this one has like a bunch of different like it has like a Robin Hood hat on it, and then it evolves into Deropi Box, Box Emotion Pokemon. Not sure what I was going with that. Normal type, and once again it's like, so you got a trophy in one of them, you have... Not sure, I think blankets in the other, and then like a couple different sports balls in the other, so pretty much like a standard like kids toy box type of thing. Like basically representing it going from being young to being old and having all your old stuff in boxes in the garage or whatever. Next up here, man, I was super into dark types apparently. So we have your Goroki, out of order Pokemon. Dark type, pure dark type once again, and then it evolves into Loki Onu, Crazy Mischief Pokemon, once again pure dark type, and then the final evolution, it evolves into Mischievous. I don't think, okay, so level 12, but I don't have where this one evolved, like at what level it evolves into, but it evolves into, Mischivioni, Disorder Pokemon, and just pure dark type. I really like that design, it's kind of interesting. So yeah, that was what I was going for, a lot of dark demon type of things. This is gonna be a very, like, edgy Pokemon game, apparently. Next up, I have here Aruni, Serpent Horn Pokemon, Serpent horn Pokemon, and it's pure poison type. I don't know why it's not a dragon type. And then I have, it evolves with the Hate Stone. Okay, I'm not sure where that comes from. And it evolves into Arunumanu, Dragon Horn Pokemon. I was going with a really Japanese aesthetic thing. And type is dragon and poison. So then it makes that dragon type, in which makes sense. We're getting close to the end here, so like I said, I don't have a ton. Now, this is where the main thing of the game went through, the main element theme. So basically, there was going to be these pseudo-legendary Pokemon. They were going to have 3 stages, or maybe it was even just 1. I think it was 2 stages. So, basically, everyone was based off of a specific element. So you have, Fernum, which is just pure fire, fireball Pokemon. You have Glacial, which is ice shard Pokemon. And then you have Naturium, leaf blade Pokemon, pure grass type. And then these things would evolve through just your standard stones. I don't know why it says level 10 or standard stone, but they would evolve into their counterparts. Now, the only unfortunate thing about this is all of the elemental evolutions, I don't know where they went. They unfortunately disappeared, and I don't know where they could have gone. So unfortunately, I can't show you guys what they evolved into, but they were some really, really cool evolutions. And then this was the other different types. So for the elementals, there was a Cloud Pokemon, which was like the Sky type, and then Sky Stone, what it would evolve with, or level 10, and then Lumino, the Light Beacon Pokemon, and it was just pure electric type, and that was with the Electric Stone. And then Spooku, Dark Energy Pokemon, and that was pure Dark type. So all of the elements basically would be these little babies, and then they would evolve into these huge elemental giants. That was the main theme of the game. Oh, okay, and then we have the last guy here. This is the legendary, like the main legendary of the game, but I wanted to actually give it a pre-evolution. So we have here Kaminodo, Razor Edge, tentacle Pokemon. Not sure what I was going for. This was basically like a Cosmo Dragon, and then at level 34 it would evolve into Minodria, Razor Edge Tentacle Pokemon, pure Dragon type. And this was basically like your Dragon Cosmo type of thing for the game. So it was like a Cosmo Dragon. Obviously has some influences from other Pokemon. I'm not sure what else I have. Oh, okay, so this was like a couple different Pokemon that I was working on that I never finished. It's just kind of a design for like a dragon thing. And then, not sure where this even fits. I guess it's just one different Pokemon. Rotomiko, Dark type. So that's pretty much all I have, guys. I know it's not a huge list of Pokemon. It's pretty much just what I designed when I was younger, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like this kind of content, then let me know. It was fun filming this and kind of just showing you guys what I had, but I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Alright, guys. Bye.